This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Tuesday, July 22nd. Let's jump right in. Tricky session, I would say. You had the NASDAQ or technology leading to the downside. However, the Dow was positive, up 179 points or 0.4%. The S&P did nothing. It was up 4 points or 0.06%. Let's look at a little bit of the breadth numbers. I don't want to forget that. And then we'll peel this onion. We had 400 new highs on the NYSE versus 62 new lows. My eyes must be going bad. 69% advancing versus 28% declining on the day. 24% below the 50-day and 36% below its 200-day moving average. Looking across the Mag 7 and Mega Cap, it was mostly a red affair. You had Microsoft down almost 1%, Nvidia down 2.3% off of the news that there is a stall or potential issues with the new $500 billion Stargate AI venture that was reported a few months ago. Some sources are citing that the partners and ventures involved cannot agree on implementation, strategy, and controls, per the Wall Street Journal. So tech has kind of led down all day, but when you have semiconductors, when you have Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta, Amazon, all in the red, that's going to be an uphill climb for the salmon run. In other bit of tidbit news, it might be a good time to go book a trip to Las Vegas. Their occupancy rates have plummeted. Apparently, according to this report by Travel Weekly, Las Vegas hotel occupancy has dropped 15% in June and 17% in early July, which is the steepest decline among like top 25 tourist destinations. So this might be a good time to go have some fun. I actually just got back from Vegas a few weeks ago for a friend's 50th birthday. Yeah, you should get on that. I always have fun there. I have fond memories of even like motorcycle riding out there. So look into it. The pricing might be right now. The other thing that stuck out like a sore thumb with all of this rhetoric to cut rates to 1% is housing. All housing and home builder related stocks are up big today. And we actually will be covering a subscriber submitted trade idea, a balance area breakout idea that is breaking out, that is in this segment. That's the only clue I'll give outside of the other big clue. This company has a 13.5% dividend yield. That's right. And they're breaking out and they're profitable. I've never even heard of this company before. So big shout out to Laird, who brought this to all of our attention. So that's just all part of being part of the paid community. So thank you very much. What else kind of stuck out to me today? So in the Dow 30, since it led, I took a quick look at what was up. You had names like Amgen up 3%, Merck 2.9, J&J 2.1, Procter & Gamble 2.1, Home Depot 1.9, Nike 1.8, and Caterpillar 1.7. If you look at all the 2%ers, what is common here? They're all healthcare, biotech, pharma. So health really was pulling its weight. When you take a look at the sector analysis, you have basic materials up 1.8, healthcare 1.8, real estate 1.6, utilities 0.96, consumer cyclical 0.86 along with energy. Financials were up 0.5%, industrials 0.4, consumer defensive 0.3, Communication services were down, and tech led the way, down 0.88%. We had a lot of movers in the S&P today to the upside. I can't pronounce the name. It's ticker symbol IQV. I don't think I've ever seen this name on the podcast. I'm just searching what they do real quick. They are in biotech healthcare, based in Denver, Colorado. But they were up 18% today. D.R. Horton, home builder, off of earnings, up 17% today. Pulte Group, home builder, new home builders, up 11.7. Northrop Grumman, 9.6. Lennar is a home builder, 8.8. Charles River Labs, 8.7. Enphase Energy, 7.7. NVR, 7.5. Builders First Source, another home builder, 7.5. Genuine Parts Company, 7.4. Albemarle, 7.2. IPG, which is a services media agency, 7.1. Omnicom, another service media agency, 7.1. Quest Diagnostics, 6.7. PACCAR, 6.4. Brown-Forman, 5.9. Biotechny, 5.9. Revity, 5.9. Moderna, 5.6. Pool Corp, they make pools, 5.2. So let me finish up with the NASDAQ 100 here. Kraft Heinz, 4.7. Starbucks, 4.6. Biogen, again, 3.8. So to the upside, you had all of this home building activity. This is all on the tailwinds and hopes of a Fed rate cut, dropping rates to, 2 to 1%, and mortgage rates going back to, nothing, and everyone buying homes again. Do I think that's going to happen? It possibly can. We'll see, because if they cut, what's likely going to happen is that folks that are in homes that are right now at like 6% mortgage rates, they're going to either delist or take their homes off the market and refi and wait for higher prices as another housing bubble might start up, or you'll see just supply in general crater, and you'll see housing prices rise. That's what typically will happen when you have 2% 30-year mortgage rates. What a crazy world. To the downside, in the S&P, you had Lockheed Martin down 10.8%, Philip Morris 8.25%, Miskey 8.06%, Equifax 7.9%, GM 7.8%. I think they had a big write-off or write-down on tariffs. It was like over $1 billion. KLA Corp 4.3%, and HCA Holdings down 4.1%. In the NASDAQ 100, yet AppLovin down 4.1%, Axon Enterprise 3.9%, Lam Research 3.8%, and Micron down 3.4%. So I'm going to switch gears over to macro and cover also the subscriber submitted idea here.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you. They connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.